right off the bat. 2-1 damage buff to Match King. Forward 2-1 damage buff to Match King. What else? What else? Yeah, so alright Cody, you have a great one. I didn't even see your message. Let me scroll up real quick. Hold on, chat, I gotta see. You haven't made any plans yet for when you do come back. But if you do decide to come back here, Cody, if you're still in the chat watching, we'll make a way, bro. We'll make a way. For sure. You said, bro, down back. What? You serious? Hold on, guys. Hold on. Wait, what are all these other changes you guys are mentioning? Oh yeah, down forward 2. This is a pretty big buff. Because it was negative on hit before. And still, you know, negative 12. Well, they didn't make it any safer. But they did finally make back 4 completely safe. 4-4-2, yeah, this is big here. This is a big buff. That is a really, really big buff. Oh, and before I get to that, Armor King, before I get to that, something people complain about Leroy having, Armor King has it now. Look at this, -9 on blocks, 12 frames, good range. Counter hit launcher. That's one of the biggest buffs ever. This, in my opinion, this is huge. This is huge. This is a huge buff. This is huge. What's up, Obscure? People complain about Leroy having a 12 frame mid safe launcher, but Leroy's doesn't have this kind of range either. So now Armor King can do it because it used to be punishable, but now it's safe. Like it's not even -10, it's -9. You just gotta hold that. He can just do it. Look at the range on it. Look at the range. Is this real? We can actually look at it and appreciate this stuff because we can actually use the move now. That is crazy. Oh yeah, this got a damage buff because this used to do 10 damage. I didn't even know it was that weak, but the second hit does all the work. Almost 40 points now. So that's pretty huge. He got a bunch of damage buffs. Oh yeah, back 1-2. Big damage buff. Armor King is pretty darn good now. I mean, he was already pretty darn good in the last season. People was just sleeping. That's all it was. People were asleep. But while standing 2, heals is from while standing. Oh, that doesn't matter, Armor King. If you're on your stuff, you can just do it. And it can be done from a wave dash. So if you do the back 2, you can just do it. So it's not gonna be obviously as quick as Leroy's since it's, you know, from crouch, but you can still just do it. You get out of pressure, you know. You can safely down jab, hit with it while standing 2 and not worry about getting punished anymore. Quite a few things, you know, down back 3 hits, you can do that. Even on some stuff where you're negative, like down 4, -2, they try something too slow, or they think about their next attack. They get popped, and you don't have to worry too much about getting punished on block. But you don't have to worry at all. It's not punishable. But yeah, that's godlike. So he's one of the what, 2, maybe 3 characters with a 12 frame safe mid launcher. That's godlike. Okay, so that massive range. Yeah, that wow. Wow. That is a pretty good range. Yeah, it almost looks like he's not hitting her. But that's godlike. How you do the council? Just power up and input crouch dash 2. But you have to input it like towards the end of the power up animation. But actually I'm wrong, you just do it. Just do crouch dash 2. Yeah, down back 3 is a true homing move. That's pretty crazy. But I guess I don't mind it since the move is launch punishable. It's not a true snake edge. So only launches on counter hit. That's a welcome change. It's whatever. It helps his tracking. You said up forward 3. Oh wow, this is wow. Hold on, let me. Well, counter hit doesn't matter. That is a massive range increase. But they didn't increase this range though. Ah, that's what I wanted. Oh well. Oh well. Don't forget the down back. Alright, let me see, Armor King. What you talking about? Wow. Wait. Wait a minute. That's pretty nuts. So that means I knew it. So back 1, down back 4. Well, down back 2, 4 is. How much damage is this? 61. I can't do the Armor King TV combo. Like he can do the ISW like right afterwards. You said Shadow Step 2. Oh, that's right. The first of its kind. The first of its kind. A low? Who else has that? Who else has a low that tail spins? How much does this hurt? Oh geez, that's actually good damage. Hold on, let me see how much my combo took. Whenever I can land it. 64, so this actually isn't a bad alternative.
3.
Yo, much love to you too, Radical Kings, the young lord. Thank you, thank you. Counter hit. Yeah, I see. I see.
3.
So, it looks like you probably have to sidestep. Let me turn counter hit off, because this isn't a counter hit launcher. Oh. Oh, wow. Wow. Yowie. Some of you people in the chat know what that comes from. Whoa. Hold on. Is it even hard to do? Well, that's not even that hard to do.
Much better.
Yo, Tenfuibus. You were the first person I was thinking about playing. Whenever I get to playing matches, you'll be the first in line. See how the UK and America connection is. That is ridiculous damage. Wow, because at first, he had to do that. What was that, 63? I think it was 63 or 65. Yeah, 63 compared to 69. It's not super duper easy as I'm dropping it, but it's not super duper hard either. Yeah, that's a big difference. I mean, it's the same difficulty. You're back in a mode. Wait, what do you mean, Tenfub? It's like a month or moment? Yeah, the tailspin does do some. So really, hold on. It's +2 regular. Is there ever a point in not going into shadow step? You're more plus. If you were to whiff the move, you recover crouching, so that's gonna delete any like high launcher whiff punish or like a high whiff punish. That's gonna delete any attempt of that, because he's certainly crushing highs with that. Well, there's no point anymore to just do it like that. Maybe, wait a minute. You can buffer this now. But is it just like Kings? Yes, it is. You have all the time in the world. See, chat, I'm using quarter circle back. Let me turn the command history on. You see that? Quarter circle back, forward, back 1+2. I still get the Hades drop or whatever it's called. You're +6 at much range. Max range, you mean? Let me see. I see. But you're not really gonna be able to do much with those plus frames. Up forward. Yeah, I heard his hop kick got more range. I was just going over his hop kick range not being that bad in my last stream, but I'm not really seeing the range buff here. I guess it's kind of like King's gut punch having more range. It's hard to even notice it. Forward 3. Yo, what's up, Mike? Yo, Mike. One of the King loyalists. One of the expert King players. Yo, Mike. What do you think about King and Armor King? Starting with King. What do you think about King? I want to know what you think. Did they buff him to the moon in your opinion? I think he's at the moon now. I think he's putting the flag down in the moon. Is Armor King better than King now? It might be possible to make that argument. And that's solely because, in my opinion, this move here, this is like the difference maker. This is a ranged, safe 12 frame mid counter hit launcher. And you know he has like ultimate wall combo damage. Well, damage period. Is that gonna work? Nah, it's not gonna work. Yeah, even with the damage nerf at the wall and the extended health bar 87, that's still a lot of damage. You said back 1. Shadow step 2, burning knuckle. That better not work. He got better with down forward 1-2, but Armor King is still better. What you mean, Mike? You said still as if Armor King was better than King in season 3. I'm using a controller, Voodoo Child. Using a controller. I have 2 of them. Occasionally I use this one as well. This is my Evo controller. Shout outs to Hostile for modding it for me. I have to use it more to get it broken in. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, this here. Let me see how much damage that is. 57. That ain't just amazing. But let me see. How much is it?
29 damage, bro.
Now that's pretty stellar damage. Yo, Agrican. Oh man, getting close. Awfully close to 3 years. Rolling with the people's champ. Thank you, sir. Thank you. You said Armor King's 1+4 does more damage. I never really paid attention to the damage on those. That one certainly does. This one is certainly weaker than King's, but this one here, I don't think so. No. You said show that Evo controller again. It was blue, just like the Evo metal. Blue. You said it does 5 more because of season 4. So wait a minute, does it hurt any more if I hit it like super far away? Nah, it's same damage. So that's a pretty big buff. Oh, I can't get it. Yeah, it's a little bit harder to land on Zafina. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's a little bit harder to land. Oh, I haven't even done the new move yet. What is it? 1? So I assume, yeah. If shoulder tackle will spear, if the Roman Reigns or Goldberg and all that, Edge and them, if this is uninterruptible, no, this one is definitely uninterruptible. So I need to see something. Wait, before I do that, let me look at it. Wow, that is not what I wanted. Oh, so it's that. What do you do? Of course it's that. That's pretty decent. You know, this is like the King back one that a lot of people want an Armor King to have, except that it comes out this stance. Only by a duck jab, of course. You said side step left beats all the options. Okay. That's okay though, because he can always just crouch dash and realign. Yeah, so that's sidestep if you want to. That's all I can say. He can do that too. What do you think about the fact that King can now buff for a real grab mix-up? Isn't it too much for him? Not necessarily, Rapier. It was something that he should have been had, honestly. Everyone else can buffer all of their throws like that. So why is the best grappler on the game not able to do that? Until now, season 4. Just makes you wonder. And plus it's still muscle buster. It's still a double break. It looks exactly like a double break, you know. Giant Swing, Shining Wizard, they all have, you know, a completely different animation from this. In high level, you'll know the difference. You'll know the difference. You say what? 4, 4, 3. No, of course that's not gonna work. What about my Armor King in exhibition matches? I don't know. I don't know about that one. I really don't even know, like a tier list, guys. I think it's kind of too early to tell. But I think like in season 4, both the kings, they won. Lars, he won. The changes I saw of Gigas, he definitely won. I watched Legendary Mihawk. You said unblockable wheel? Are you talking about? Okay, yeah, good old tech trap. Good old tech trap. I wonder if that works. It might work. Let me see here. What did I just do? Yeah, it works. Good old tech traps. See, Armor King's exploder, he elevates himself a little bit higher than King does. I don't know what they did with King's exploder. Why was that even a change? And the ground throw nerf, I don't get that one either. But did they nerf Armor King still 40? Yeah, still 40. So wait, isn't that kind of ironic though, stream chat? Isn't that ironic? Armor King's ground throws, the damage on him, he now has the single strongest ground throw by the wall. Well, Marduk still does have a launcher. But I'm talking about like if you do a full combo. You do a full No, I'm thinking the wrong thing. I'm thinking the wrong thing. But he has a 40 damage ground throw. They took Craig's down 5 points. That's pretty interesting. So yeah, I think he is kind of on par with King though. Yeah, I don't know, but it's still some stuff though, guys. They didn't buff Armor King's tracking. His tracking still kind of sucks. You're not gonna be able to just you know. You said get to the point. Did you like the changes? Oh, you want me to speed up my process? You better wait. Yeah, I think Armor King, I think he's still really strong. He got a lot stronger obviously, but yeah, his tracking isn't that great. You say shoot that guy? He doesn't need to be shot. He wants to know if I enjoy all the changes across the board. I don't even know all the changes to give a really good opinion yet. But people, put your guns up. Put them down. Put your guns down. He didn't mean any harm. He didn't mean any harm. Don't kill him. You was hoping, yeah. This one, yeah, this move still didn't get. It still didn't get like a speed increase. Pretty slow still. At least he still gets that. You know, he gets an alley kick free, of course. Bringing Memphis online. Oh boy, here we go. Emote time. I better see some of my emotes. I better see some of mine. Okay, 10 Fulbis got him. Okay, cool. Short Plane, thank you. Armor King, thank you. Anthony Ray. Stoic Rhino. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let me see some of mine. Black Skull. Still my favorite emote. Me pointing and King pointing. But whenever the emote spam is over. Yo, 10 Fulbis, many thanks, bro. Yo, Mike. I still don't think he's better than King, though. I still don't think he's better because of tracking. You say you can't use my emotes for some reason. What? Yeah, this is a big buff. This is a really, really big buff. The down back 2. That's a pretty darn big buff. I still don't think he's up there with
Yo, Majin, what do you
King.
think of the S4 King, Armor King changes? They looked great on paper.
Yeah, I mean, they look great right now. But I think the single, like I said, the single greatest thing for me, like for how I play with Armor King, I think being able to just throw out this move anytime you want to, that's godlike. Stoner being safe, that's godlike. It's more plus on the hit as well. +4. You really can't take too much advantage of it because he doesn't get any guaranteed damage or anything. But like all the punishment damage increases, that's great. 2-1 back 1-2 and 4-2-1. All of that is great. You said you think Armor King is better by an insignificant amount. Well, I mean, they didn't buff like the frames. They didn't buff his frames too much. Like this having a noticeable frame increase, that's great. This frame increase is pretty insignificant, really. I don't think he's up there with King yet. I don't think so. He's got a long way to go, guys, before he can be the King. Because what is 50? Wait a minute. Let me do a real combo. This is 60 damage from a counter hit back 1. What kind of damage does King get from his counter hit back 1? It's almost like night and day. The only difference is when Armor King gets you to the wall. That's when he can make up the difference. Wow, that combo didn't even take him there. Wow, the clothesline takes him. Wait a minute. So how much damage we looking at? 72? Yeah, King can get that kind of damage on this level like that. So that's, you know. Doesn't down back 2-4 hurt more? No, it doesn't. They didn't increase the damage on this. If they made his down forward 2, Armor King would have been on par with King. It's the tracking, guys. It's the tracking. You set off a counter hit. I don't know. I don't know about the scaling with this. But I think he's godlike. Armor King is godlike. He's not even remotely low tier. Like I said, I never thought he was low tier, ever. But I was alone in that assessment. I was alone in that hot take. But yeah. Alone as far as the real, the bigger influencers and all that crap that shouldn't really matter. Yeah, Armor King was always good to me. I thought he was solid mid-tier character in season 3. But his weaknesses, they really did not like buff them like they did with quite a few other characters in season 4. He's still pretty linear. Like even with this being safe, you can still step it, you know. So it's not just the ultimate mix-up for, you know, approach with 443 or clothesline. Because this is gonna get, you know, sidestep blocked almost every time. If you're getting hit by this, right, like while you're trying to sidestep, you're just like committed to your sidestep. But yeah, he's gotten some quality of life buffs, quite a few of them. I think he's up there now. He's a really good character, really strong. But King got buffed too, so it's like, you know, King is ridiculous now. He was ridiculous in season 3, but he got buffed beyond that. It's like, you know, come on. Armor King, nah, I don't think so. Hard disagree, Mike. Hard disagree. I don't think this character is better than King. No way.
I am late to the show. What did King get?
What do I think of JDCR's Armor King? I mean, he's the best Armor King ever, because he's been on the brackets getting top 8s and winning tournaments with this character. So he's the Armor King to look at. Like, if you have any doubt that this character can win, look at JDCR. Watch JDCR. I mean, I have a pretty godlike Armor King too. I do a bunch of stuff that he doesn't do. I wish he would do some of the stuff that I do, and that stuff would, you know, some of those losses would have been W's. You know, if he had some juice, if he had the juice, the Armor King tech, you know, if he had that stuff, he would be great. Her. Yo, Ayani Onyx. Yo, thanks, bro. Is my resolution turned down? Nah, it's actually up. It's actually up. You said we definitely look at the game differently. We're making the assessment. See, Mike, I think. See, you have to hear me out, Mike. You have to hear me out. When Armor King is fighting against a Zafina, you know, he's going up against Zafina, and she's just spamming sidestep. Like I'm talking about a really good Zafina. Isn't it going to be a lot harder for him to check those sidesteps than it is for King? You know, her constantly backdashing, it's gonna be like her movement is gonna get rid of a lot of Armor King's good stuff. So I think King is still stronger. But this here is a difference maker now, in my opinion. It's a really big difference maker. Because I felt that while he does have step punch and a really good punch parry and a pretty decent back one, I thought he needed something else for like defensive strategy, and that was a welcome buff. Really welcome. So yeah, I think life bar colors, I never even cared. They look better than season 3. I didn't really care for the season 3 colors.